I have been working as a front-end developer from past 7 years. So my expertise lies in developing web applications using front-end technologies like Angular, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. Apart from development, I was also part of deployment like using Docker, Kubernetes. I'm not fully aware of Kubernetes, but I can debug and figure out issues using basic commands.
Okay.
And I was also part of requirements gathering and
So you are leading a team,
brainstorm
correct?
protocols. Hmm?
So you are leading a team, correct?
Yeah, I'm
Which
reading it.
okay. So how many people's you have your under for that team?
It is around 4 to 5 people.
Okay. So those are also kind of experienced person or the junior persons?
Those are of around experienced persons.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 So Uma, one thing from my side for your resume. Okay. So you have added your about skills experience. Okay. The resume which I can see, which you added in the top mat. Okay. But if you don't mind, can you share your screen and open that resume? So I wanted to show you something in your resume that you need to, maybe you need to update something.
Yeah, sure. Give me a second. Is my screen visible?
Yes, I can see. Okay.
Let me pull out my resume.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So just scroll down little bit only. Okay. Wait now. Okay. So you added over here skills. Little bit scroll up. So okay. And first line you have added yourself kind of about, correct? So that's fine. But the skills you have added one by one as a bulleted list. So it is taking too much space, correct, for your resume.
Yeah.
Okay. And another thing, almost a half of the page is going white space. So due to that, your resume is going for 3 or 4 pages. So
Yeah,
it should
correct.
not happen, correct? So as per you have good experience, 7 years of experience. So I think that your resume should be clear. Okay. So if I want to read that, so I need to scroll down and all, correct? So that's why I'm saying. So how many companies did you work till now? Two?
Um, no, only one.
Only
I
one.
have
Okay.
been
Okay. So
one only.
you can add kind of thing. So you can add your experience, your skills, your responsibilities in the first page, and add the company detail in the next page. Okay. And how many projects you have added for your resume? Four?
Yeah,
Two. I
nearly.
think two are the fine. I think so. Which you are working right now, and which you worked on the previously. Whatever two projects you can add, but I think no need to use add all the projects which you work from the beginning. Correct. So no one will ask related to questions related to 2016 now, what you did on that project, because maybe you are not remembering that what you did on that time for that project.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, so do a couple of things. So in the top mate, we have our resume. Okay, sample resume I have already added. So you can download that resume in a free and you can use that.
Okay. Where can I get it?
Go to top mate page again. That type a top mate or something in the scroll. Okay, UI dev guide. No. There was a URL UI dev guide. Scroll back. Just add a top mate UI dev guide. Second last was there. Yep, second one. Open that. You will find the go to package, digital product. Okay, close that. Get a sample resume. Download this. Just click on access. You don't need to, maybe you don't need to pay anything. Okay, add your detail and download it. That's it. Okay, download this. So this is what resume I have and which I have added here. So if you see now this, so it will be more clear for your experience. Okay, so see now that about you have added at the top, correct? Let me know once it opened.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So whatever you have added at the in the about section, so it would be your first line. Okay. Then what is the key
Mm-hmm.
highlight? Okay. Then what companies
Mm-hmm.
you have been working with a role. Okay. Then your education. So this first page would be related to you only. No company information or no project details. Okay. Company information will be your career profile. Just scroll down. I think it is restricting you to that pop up. That's fine, but
Yeah.
you can check that later maybe. Okay, but this is how organize your resume, so it will be more readable in a single page. Okay, so this resume is only for 2 page, not more than 2 page. So first page is for you only, and second page for the projects and what tech stack you have been working, what was the roles and responsibility. That's it. Nothing more things. Okay, so
Okay.
do this one
Understood.
thing. Okay, and that is the one thing which I wanted to show you. Okay. Okay, then we'll start with your interview. Okay. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
fine?
sure.
Okay. So, are you comfortable with JavaScript?
Yeah,
So,
I'm comfortable.
okay. So, do you have any questions for JavaScript? So, which you are not able to answer, or you want me to explain something?
You can ask any questions. Maybe you can
Okay.
test how much knowledge I have that in it.
Okay. So, can you please tell me what is async execution?
So generally, in programming, there are two types like synchronous and asynchronous. So what happens in synchronous is the execution happens line by line, and if anything, any input, output, or data from backend or database needs to be fetched. So if that is taking some time, the line after that will has to wait until this input, output, or DB related data is fetched. So it is kind of blocking. So with respect to asynchronous, what happens is, so line by line, it will not get waited for the previous execution. It gets proceeded even after that. So generally in JavaScript, we use async and await. So async and await is the two keywords that that we can assign to some functions, so that until a line of code or some function gets executed, the next line will be waiting until that gets completely executed.
Okay. So, what is the benefit of it?
So assume you want to fetch some data from backend, and on top of the data that we get from the backend, we want to render it on UI. So generally, we assign some variable. In Angular, we use some member variable, and we write some code to get the data from backend and assign this member variable to the data that is fetched from the backend. And if we do not use a await keyword, what happens is the code flows continuously, and even before the data is completely fetched from backend, the variable that we are trying to access is going to render on the UI, and that is going to give undefined or initial value that is getting initialized to that variable. So the purpose is to
Means
wait
what?
until
Yep.
some.
So, what we're avoiding here with the using of async await means what is the problem? So, for that reason, we are using async await. So, do you know why we are using that? Means what?
To
No, no, no. First of all, stop your sharing.
Okay.
Okay. And another thing, means why we use async await means that is the question. Means that's fine. So we are getting some data from the backend and also that's fine. But any specific reason why we are using it? Means what happens? So due to that we are using this.
No, I have no idea.
Okay. Okay. So read about this. Okay. And
Okay.
yep. So what is difference between null and undefined?
Uh, Null and undefined.
Hmm.
So when we define a variable, but we do not initialize it with any of value, then the value of that variable becomes undefined. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
null itself is kind of a value. It's
Okay.
a data type which tells that the specific value of the variable is null.
Mm-hmm. And what is undeclared?
Undeclared.
Hmm.
No, I'm not able to recall undeclared.
Can you share your screen and open JS
Yeah,
feeder? Okay, just write console.log x. Okay, so now tell me what it will print.
reference error. X is not referred anywhere.
Okay, means what exactly it is trying to do. Means
It is
why it
trying to
comes.
refer a variable X,
Hmm.
but this variable is not defined anywhere
So this is
in the
undeclared.
scope of the.
This is what undeclared. Because
Okay.
wherever is not declared, it's a undeclared. Okay, so that's why
Okay.
I asked you to write down. Okay, so can you open a chat? One question I have added. Just copy it and paste it here. Remove that line. Okay. No, there is another console.log sum is there below.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I want to get the sum of the 1 to 3 means 6. How can I do that without creating a input function to the sum?
Okay. So by default, every function has
Hmm.
arguments keyword. So we can use that.
Print it.
We want to sum this, right?
Yep. Print it first. Just do console.log. That's it. Okay. Open that console. Right side. Not this. There is a right below console is there. Right below. Console beta 02/1. It is there. Just above Firefox. Yep. Okay. Just pull that white screen at the top. White screen. white screen, full at top. Okay. Okay. So it is printing 0, 1. Okay. So why it is
Yes.
printing 0, 1 means what it is doing. So we have 1, 2, 3. So why it is creating 0, 1, that 0, 1, then 1, 2, like that means what exactly it is.
So it is seems like this is an object with key value pairs. The value that we pass to the inputs of this function will be getting appended to the values of this objects.
But how? If I just create an array and if I pass 1, 2, 3, then what? How it will print then argument?
You mean like this?
Hmm. So now what it will
Mm,
print
no idea. Let me check. This is taking it as a uh, single input.
and why? Okay. So Uma,
Mm,
so we're passing only
mm,
single array, correct? So we don't have
yeah, correct.
multiple arrays. So that's why it is creating 0th index and with a value. So this is what I was asking you. Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. Oh, okay. So we have created a normal function. If I change it to the arrow function, then how can I pass this value?
Arrow functions do not have the arguments keyword, so
Why?
we have to definitely pass the parameters. We have to declare the parameters in the.
No, no, I don't. But what value means what? How can you get it? If I want to get only 3 or 1 or 2.
So as far as I know, right, these arrow functions do not have arguments keyword. But
Yeah.
if you want to do not declare the parameters in the function in arrow functions and pass it, then I don't think that is
Okay.
possible.
See, I want to get 1 and 2, 3 separate. Okay. So how can I
Okay.
get it?
In a regular function or arrow function?
Arrow function, arrow.
Okay. I shouldn't use the declare the inputs here.
Okay. Then how you will separate 1 and 2, 3? Means 1 would be a first index and 2, 3 would be another index. So how you will do that?
Correct. So if it is like I'm sure that this parameter this function is going to take three parameters, then um,
And why? Do you know rest parameters?
yeah,
Why we use it?
to pass some array of values to some function.
Okay. So only array.
We can pass object also.
And what about individual values 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, we can pass that too.
So you should not create n1, n2, n3. You should use the
Okay.
rest operator then. Okay, read about it because it's a core concept of the JavaScript.
Okay, sure.